Hi everyone, welcome to Theater Town, episode 4. Today we are going to be discussing theater versus film audition technique. There are a couple of terms I want you to know. Slate and framing. Your slate is your introduction to the casting director as you. This is very important. Now, there are a couple of things that every good slate has to have. 1, you have to be comfortable on camera. The way to do that is to imagine the camera is your friend, your spouse, or someone that you feel really comfortable and open with talking to. Because if you don't feel open on camera, the camera will pick everything up. All your little facial tics, all your little movements. If you do feel comfortable on camera, however, we can see that, and the casting director will see that. That's very, very important. The other thing is that it must be a confident slate. You must do it at a speed in which everything you're saying can be understood. You must give the correct information that is needed. And I'll explain that in a minute. You must be fun to be around. Your slate is the only time you get to say, hey, I'm friendly and I'm someone that you would want to work with, without directly saying that. That's what a slate is. It's your introduction to the casting director as you. So you must bring yourself into it as much as you possibly can, without going over the top, without appearing fake, and while giving the correct information that they need. That depends on who you are. Okay, so in other words, if you're a minor or someone under the age of 18, you would give your name, your age, what agency you're represented by, if you have an agent, additional questions they may ask you are something like, what's your favorite ice cream? Depending on how young you are. If you are over the age of 18, I typically just say my name, the role I'm reading for, and that's very important if you're a minor too. You want to say your name, your age, the role you're reading for, if you are a minor, and if you are represented by an agency, you would want to say that as well. If you are an adult, you would say your name, the role you're reading for, and if you are represented by an agency. So for instance, my slate would be, hi, I'm Cole Massey, and I'm reading for the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Obviously, I'm not reading for the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, but you get the general idea. Be you in the slate, but do it professionally. What I mean by that is don't go over the top with it, but still bring you. That is very, very important. And that goes for both film and theater auditions. Now, in a theater audition, you're going to be doing a different version of a slate. You are going to be saying, I'm going to be performing this scene from such and such. Fill in the name of the show the scene's from. And I'm going to be singing such and such from such and such. So you'd say, I'm going to be singing Stars from Les Mis. And I'll be performing Henry V. And I'll be performing the monologue from Henry V. Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Something like that. That may not have been perfect, but you get the basic idea. Say what monologue you're performing or what scene you're doing, and what song you're singing in a musical theater audition. Typically, they will already have your name written down. Additional questions they may ask you in a theater audition: do you do any gymnastics? Can you dance, if it's a dance call? Bring your best self to the audition. And I know I keep harping on that point, but that is extremely important. Where to look in an audition is also very important. If it's a film audition, you look through the casting director. And I know that sounds very strange, but please let me explain what I'm talking about. To look through a casting director, you pick a spot on the wall and look at that spot while keeping them in your peripheral vision. At least that's the way I do it. To look directly at them is actually awkward for them, because then they feel like they're supposed to be in the scene with you. And if you look through them, it's just a much better presentation for them. What's the other thing I wanted to say about audition? Have fun. Please, please have fun. If you don't, it can be seen. Seriously, it can be seen in a theater audition or in any type of audition if you are not happy to be there. If you are not happy to be there, don't go there in the first place. Also, you have got to know that whatever part you audition for, whatever part your agent sends you out for, if you even have an agent, and I'll do an episode on how to get representation in the future. But if you have an agent, you've got to know that whatever part your agent sent you out for, you are right. Trust them to get it right for you. Trust them to send you out for the right parts, is what I'm saying. But that still goes for any audition that even if you don't have an agent. You've got to know about yourself that you are going for the right part for you. And that goes for any type of audition. In theater audition, you typically look at a spot on the wall only. Anyways, that's been my advice on good audition technique. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on stage.